Good morning. It's currently, well, we'll find out. I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing, because I just heard clunk, I'm going to guess that it's about 9:15, 9:20. Let's test my theory out. Hello. By the time I got in last night and sat down and decompressed, I don't know what time I went to bed. I don't wear one of those watches. What I normally have is one of those CPAP machines, and that tells me down to the minute how long I've slept for, and also it tells me how many little micro interruptions. It's like micro naps, when they say be careful when you're driving, if you get a micro sleep that can kill you. Well, this is that in upside down world. This is the reverse. In the morning, because you've probably got a watch or some sleep app or something. I've got a machine that hooks onto my face. It's why my face looks a bit creasy and lined. Been using it now for 18 months or more. Or two of them. I've got a little travel one that's somewhere. We'll find it as we go. It is currently, well, I said, no, let's check it out. I said about 9:15, 9:20, all because I just heard really, really muffled. It's so quiet in this place. I'm on between two main roads and it is so quiet because my landlords, who live about 20 metres that way, are so smart, whip smart. And the bloke had a day job and he's only retired recently himself. But he's so whip smart that he's got this place designed and built and constructed and infrastructured and fittings and stuff such that if silence was the thing that helped me sleep, I would sleep the sleep of the dead. Now I put the mask on, I do a couple of other things, including I put some little foam earplugs in, and that machine will tell me how many micro awakes. It's actually, the term for it is events. Now, I work with events, but in the world of the CPAP machine, which stands for continuous positive air propulsion, so it's throwing a little bit of air into you when you go to sleep, and then the more you get into the deep sleep and you start, your ear, nose and throat starts to resist your ability to keep breathing properly. It says, okay, I've got you at 2 to start off with, pumped it up to 5, went to 6 just as you were getting into your little bit of, slow breathing. And then if I had problems sleeping, it starts pounding it in. And sometimes when I've self-corrected or the machine's helped me correct it in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and it's like I've got one of those compressor hoses pointed in my face. And I go, oh, damn. All I do is reach over, push the button. Push the button. Who was that? Girls Aloud, Sugar Cubes? Sugar Cubes. SUGACUBES. If you want a little bit of joy in your life, go off. I'm not going to find it for you. You can. On the Tube Reviews, find the official version if you like, or there's probably remixes. Push the button. You'll see 3, I believe. Yeah, 3 gloriously beautiful humans in an elevator, in and around an elevator, and they're pushing the button. Now, that was, I don't know, 2000 something. Anyway, moving on. Machine, don't do the watches. Last night, I went to sleep at some time. I'm going to say midnight, just for argument's sake. Woke up at 6, on my back, which is a rarity, floated gently up to the surface, and I finally got out of bed I had just had a shower, so about 10 minutes ago. As I said, I've been talking now for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So what we can do is we can test my hypothesis. What was I drinking? Soda water off the plane. That's all manner of things. Mostly, what was it yesterday morning? It's mostly Mount Franklin sparkling water. And then I put some other stuff in it, some herbs and spices. Big clove of not clove, a hand of garlic. And I was chugging it down last night. Now, in my recent past, that would have meant about up to 7 trips to the loo during the night, depending on what was going on in my life. With everything else that's going on, with the deep sleep, with the pouring liquid into my system, I slept the sleep of the dead for about 6 hours. I woke gently to the surface, and I thought, probably should go to the loo, but it's not urgent. Might have my shower first, and then I'll go to the loo in the toilet. He just got in the shower and had a piss in the shower. I do it all the time, mate. Well, look, Nigel, if you want to, Guinevere, the option is open to you as well. With the way that your infrastructure is, where your plumbing bits are, you can do that if you like. Not really my chosen thing, mostly because I don't really have a firm base. And I don't think it's very nice to be going around to hotels, motels, truck stops, whatever, your place maybe if I'm sleeping on your couch. Narrator. Ladies and gentlemen, dear reader, Bill doesn't stay with other people. He only stays in places where he's got his own space because he's learnt after 59.9 years, or 59.85 call it, I've learnt that your own space is a great thing. I love people. I get my energy from being around people. But if I'm in a situation of domesticity, as in living, which we'll call it this because I'm on a 12-month lease, or if I'm staying in a hotel, a motel, or if I'm traveling around, which I do all the time, my own space is good because I love being around people and I'll do it 18 hours a day if I've got the energy. But then I just like, everybody needs a little time away. I heard you say, that's not the melody, but you get the idea. From each other. What's the song? Is it not 10cc? Is it hard for me to say I'm sorry? I just want you to know. Don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so now it's +6 and I said 9:15. Is it? Oh, no, I'm off. I'm off by about 15 minutes. So I said 9:15. When I started this, it was roughly 9 o'clock. So there we are. All right, let's wrap this up. I know. What did I come in here for? Now, you might think that I got this saying off a television ad. No, because when you see things that really work on television and film and songs, typically, not always, but typically, what it means is it's come resonating from others. Some people will plagiarise, and in fact, I know a lot of people in my world who will plagiarise. Or what we do in our worlds is that we collect and we attribute and we tag and we repost the originals. Not go and right mouse click, oh, yeah, I can get that picture and I can make it look like my own thing. No. So there's a television ad, which you might remember. It's only in the last few years. I don't think it's been on lately. You probably go to the YouTube and you can find it. And it goes something like this. I was trying to think if I could do it in another language. Olsen. No, I have to think about it in Dutch, which is weird. Usually the Dutch comes to me much better than the French. Un bateau dans le marine, c'est... What's safe? No, can't get it. Let's go to English. And this is the way I heard it years and years ago. A boat in its harbour is in safe territory. So a boat in harbour is safe, but that's not what boats were designed to do. If there's a storm, guess what? It's going to keep raining in about 2 hours. It's going to start raining. And according to the Bureau of Meteorology's best guess, best guess. No, not best guess. What am I saying? According to their informed forecast, based on scientific analysis, past experience, current atmospheric conditions, their best estimate is that it's going to start raining around about 11 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, where I am on Ngunnawal Ngambri country. Okay? Now, what was the point of all that? A ship in its harbour is safe, but that is not what ships were designed to do. Now, that doesn't really scan, does it? I think the bank said, the version that the bank used was, a ship in its harbour is safe, but that's not what ships were designed to do, or something like that. Today, I'm in harbour, and I've got provisions. I could hole up in here. That's going to take some work. Thank you, week ago, Bill Quinn, for doing the dishes, sweeping the floors, mopping the curtains, turning off the PowerPoints, and making sure I was adequately supplied to very, very sedately get off the plane yesterday about 4 o'clock and just jump on a bus and come by the supermarket and, just come here, and probably would have been in bed by about 8 p.m. That would have been safe. No, I'm a ship. A ship in that harbour would have been safe, but that's not what I'm designed for. Looks like a lot, doesn't it? There's salad in there. There's all this amazing, my I won't say usual because I don't do usual, but that is various bits and pieces of, yep, buggered it. That's what I was going to take those. Let's start again.